What is going on, everyone? Welcome back to the channel. It's Professor Anime coming back at you with another video. And in today's video, guys, I'm here to bring you all my review of Boku no Hero Academia Episode 2. So let's get this started. Oh yeah, and just a quick little disclaimer, I'm sorry that I wasn't able to post videos yesterday. I know some of these videos that I'm trying to get out now are, late, but hopefully you guys forgive me on that. So anyways, what happened in today's episode of Boku no Hero Academia? So we have it to where basically we finally see that Deku can in fact become a hero. So pretty much this episode directly picked off where episode 1 left off, and we see Deku and All Might on the roof, and basically All Might is basically telling Deku straight up that, I'm sorry, dude, but because you are quirkless, you can't become a hero. I'm sorry. And, Deku takes this to heart, and he's just like, well, that sucks. My dream has now been crushed, and my idol that I looked up to, he said it right here and here. So, at least I got that out of the way. I got that out of my system. I don't need to think about this. I can, perceive a more realistic future ahead of me rather than becoming a superhero. And then we have it to where the slime monster makes a return and starts to morph with Bakugo. The slime monster is completely taking control over his body, and we have it to where All Might and Deku rush to the scene to try to rescue Bakugo. However, they don't know exactly at this point that they are right beside one another, and all the heroes, they can't really do anything that are there right now who are trying to help out Bakugo. They can't help Bakugo at all because of the fact that if they end up hurting the slime monster, they will also end up hurting Bakugo in the process. So, if anything, pretty much all the heroes are just sitting there, waiting and to see what happens, and nobody is taking action to, try to save Bakugo at this point. But then we have it to where my boy Deku goes straight in, and he's like, fuck this, I'm gonna go in and be the hero today. However, Deku doesn't seem to do anything, and we see that All Might technically takes all the credit for it as he completely disposes of the slime monster and rescues Bakugo. However, even though Deku didn't seem to do anything, we see by the end of this episode that, his idol, All Might, ends up telling Deku that, you deserve to be a hero. You can be a hero because you are one of those heroes that, or, heroes in general act upon impulse. They risk their lives for civilians. They put their lives at stake and don't think about their own. They just simply act accordingly, and, even without thinking. And we have it to where, where that whole, scene was going on with the slime monster and, trying to take control of Bakugo. Pretty much everyone within that vicinity completely was just thinking about themselves, believe it or not. I know that some of the heroes couldn't end up hurting the slime monster because if they were to do that, they would also hurt Bakugo in the process and probably end up killing him just due to their powers in general. But if you think about it, they were technically thinking about their own lives, and we have it to where Deku, just completely goes in there, and he just is acting upon impulse, and that's what All Might tells Deku, that you need to start thinking about certain situations. However, when it comes to you acting upon rescuing someone who is close to you or rescuing someone in general, you're a hero at that, and you have the potential to be a great hero one day, and that is what deeply affects Deku. Now, in this episode, we also get information on All Might as well. We learn the type of person he is and what he has gone through. All Might isn't this big, buff superhero that everyone sees him out to be. Honestly, on his true self, he's a skinny, zombie-like character, which is kind of funny. But we have it to where All Might ended up sustaining a injury a long time ago, I guess it was 5 years ago, due to a villain he ended up battling it out with, and he ended up losing his stomach, and he's gone through several surgeries to the point where, since he lost his stomach, he has now he has become emaciated at this point. So every now and then he spits up blood, and honestly, what this is implying is that, you know, later down the line, All Might could possibly die, because honestly his lifespan has been cut short due to that injury, that battle that he faced with that certain villain. So, you know, he is slowly dying, which is why he is coughing up blood numerous times, and he only has the ability to actually become All Might, the All Might that people know and love, for only 3 hours per day. So yeah, this was a pretty good episode of Boku no Hero Academia. Some people are going to say that the pacing seems kind of slow, but honestly, if they were to change the pacing of this series, I'm probably not going to end up liking it as much, because I like it when, you know, you have to find a balance when it comes to pacing in series. You can't have it to where it's too fast to the point where the viewers don't know exactly what the heck is going on, and you can't have it too slow, because then it's gonna bore the hell out of you when it comes to the series. But honestly, when it comes to Boku no Hero Academia, I think that the pacing is so far pretty spot on, because the manga is exactly like, I mean, you know, they're pretty much following the manga to a T at this point, and that makes me happy, which is good. I mean, I've only seen like around 36 chapters of the manga, but from what I have read, it seems like they're doing a very good job with the pacing. So yeah, when it comes to this first episode of the second episode of Boku no Hero Academia, we were pretty much just, you know, still learning about the world. You know, we get info dumps on some of the characters, especially All Might, because All Might is a very awesome and prominent character within the series of Boku no Hero Academia, and we're going to need to learn more about him before we learn more about how exactly Deku can, you know, become a superhero. And it looks like in the next episode we are going to get a little training arc, which is going to be awesome. I really like the training arc in Boku no Hero Academia. It's pretty cool. But yeah, in the next episode it seems that we're going to see All Might take Deku underneath his wing, and All Might is going to train him and try to see if, you know, he has the potential at all to be a hero and possibly gain a power. We'll just have to wait and see. Let me know your thoughts in the comments down below on what you thought about this episode of Boku no Hero Academia. And of course, if you like this video, don't forget to drop a like. I would greatly appreciate it. And if you want to stick up to date with my future content on this channel, guys, please hit that red subscribe button below, and you will never miss a video from me. That about does it for this video, guys. Love you all, and I will catch you all in the next one. Peace.